it starts with your mental preparation before you go into the room. I've come up with an acronym called CAVIAAR, right? It's CAVIAAR. And the C stands for curiosity, the A stands for accept, the V stands for vent, the I stands for identify, and the double A stands for accusations audit, and then the final R stands for remember. And if you break those down into components, being curious means being non-judgmental, looking at the difficult conversation or the negotiation as a discovery process. You're looking to find out information, and it's impossible for you to be angry and afraid if you are being genuinely curious with the other side, finding out what is their view of the lay of the land, so to speak. The first A is accept. Greg, in any difficult conversation, the likelihood that you're going to be attacked is very real. Know that going in and mentally prepare yourself for that attack. The attack from the other side is not going to make any sense. It's going to be insane. It's going to seem like it's unfair and it's coming out of left field, but it doesn't matter because it's not your perspective you need to be concerned with. It's theirs. And if you can remain seated and focused, you only have to hold on for about 45 seconds to a minute, unless you're dealing with an out-and-out sociopath, because it's hard for people to stay angry for an extended period of time. And V stands for vent. Find a trusted colleague or a significant other and vent, spew out all the good, bad, ugly about the pending conversation. The more you vent before you actually get into the room, the less likely that baggage is going to be brought with you and exposed during the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The I stands for identify. In other words, identify your counterpart's negotiator personality types. We break them out into three categories: assertives, analysts, and accommodators. Assertives like to dominate the process and be heard and respected. Analysts are just looking for information. They're looking to get smarter. Accommodators are in tune with maintaining relationships. So try to identify which one you're dealing with on the other side, because the reality is there's a 66% chance that they are different than you. And so what you deem as valuable, what you deem as fair, what you deem as appropriate may not be viewed the same way on the other side. In fact, the chances are it's not going to be.
Mm-hmm.
The double A stands for accusations audits, and that's what we do before we get involved in or get into the meat of the conversation. Is we identify all the negative assumptions and opinions and impressions that the other side has about us, and we lay them out at the beginning of the conversation before we get started. And then the final letter R is remember. Remember that your counterpart is not the adversary. Whatever the issue is the adversary. Your challenge as a leader, your challenge when you're trying to influence other people, is make your counterpart a teammate in a problem-solving event. So that's a quick down and dirty on how to have the right mindset before you even go into the conversation. That will help you to stay emotionally clear so that you're cognitively more nimble.